Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Trainer. I just got back in with Toffie. I did a video on him, and it's real rough. It's all over the edges because I'm putting his pieces together. Think about it, it's a puzzle, nothing more than. I've got to put all the pieces and figure out what's going on with the dog and then how to get him to flow in the right way. And what you see in Toffie is his high ball drive. He's just nuts for the ball. And that drive is what they term in Schutzen and IGP as wasted drive. The whole goal, and I've told you guys this before, okay, as you start to learn to train, as you get better and better, is to be aware of, cognizant of, there's my three big words again. I think they mean the same thing. I don't know why I always say it that way. Whatever. But to be aware of drive state, right? And that your job as you build this dog is to understand and how to manipulate drive state. Every dog's different. When you pull that ball out with Toffie, he's so wound up and so over the top that that's all that wasted drive. You're trying to take that, be able to take drive and put it where you want it, right? And get it to work for you. That's why we're so aware of food drive, right? Toy, etc. Okay, voice tone also plays a big part. If you condition the dog with voice tone, I can get a dog to calm down. My 1001 to 0 is a good example for any of you that have been watching my videos long enough. You remember that little video I did on 1001 to 0. Jack the dog way up, get him all strung, and then nip him back down, and then right away go to 0. Real easy, right? And when you take that voice tone, the dog starts to understand that and take your energy levels to those different places. Now the dog is able to have his drive states be manipulated. And now you can put it where you want it. You can get the dog working for you. Something I see in a lot of service dogs. You see the golden retrievers, you see Goldens and Labradors and things. Labradors are high drive, but if you got the right genetics, maybe not as much, but they're very high drive. But when you take those dogs out and you get them into public and you teach them how to take their drive states, Joker, get. I'm chattering the screen. He's going to sit there and get into me and try to cuddle with me. Okay, so when you get those drive states and you can go out and work in public and you go into a large crowd and right away, nope, and walk real slow and real methodically, go winding in between the people like you're not trying to make sure that he doesn't get into their way, okay? A good dog will pick up on this and he will actually start to guide and be there to help the owner. This is things that you can bring out certain drive states in the animal that will denote the dog's mental attitude and learning and becoming aware of that he's there to help the owner. Okay, and there's little tricks that you can do in that, and I used to be around a seeing eye dog trainer that taught me a lot of this stuff that I really look back on, and it really was cool to get that feeling. When I go out in public, if I can get a dog to do that, I'll test it. I'll go in the middle of a crowd, I'll go right down to 0, and I'll walk real easy going in between people, and the dog will start, and usually it's breed orientated too. The genetics matter, right? But some dogs can be brought to that level right away, and then you know, wait a minute, I got me a dog that could really qualify as a service dog because you can put him in that right mental state of mind, right? So drive state's real important. That's what we're fighting with Toffie, that his drive states are wasted drive, that it's hard for me to manipulate him into the right way because he doesn't have any food drive. I can't take his head and lure him into the positions I want and keep his drive state at another level because he doesn't care about the food. Right? And he's going to learn and be a lot more receptive to learning some of this high drive stuff. Like you see that fast down he's doing that because of his drive state. Couche, boom, he drops right away and he's waiting for that ball to go, right? That's what's got his state of mind in another place that you can use in certain instances, but there's a lot of this drive that's wasted drive. It's in your way. It's hard to figure out how can I manipulate this drive to get what I need to out of the dog. And it's not a matter of me not being able to do it. It's just going to take a lot more methodical build, a lot more static work, I think, with him, where he needs to learn to be sitting there and learn to calm down. And it's going to take time to be able to manipulate these drive states and get them tailored to where they end up working for me, right? So it's the nature of the beast. It's who Toffie is as an individual. Every dog is different, right? But these are some of the things that we wanted to accent to you so you can kind of start understanding what it's all about. Remember that our job is to understand how to manipulate and be aware of drive state and condition it from a young age. We use food first, and I'll put play toys into my bag, and then after I work with toys, then there's a lot of little things that you're doing, right? But it's all about manipulating drive state, right? So I'll let you guys go. Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training, and Joker that's being a pain in the butt. When I start chattering, he wants to dive into me and get me to pet him and everything else. He becomes a little bit of an irritant. I'll talk to you later. Have a good Christmas, everybody. Mark Ferrasci signing off.